Hello students, welcome to this live with THiNC Institute of Design. This is Architect Nanda and today we'll talk about CSAB. First of all, before starting our topic, let me ask you guys, how have your allotment process been going so far? Have you achieved the seats that you've been trying to get through JOSA in your first and second rounds of allotments? Have any of you decided on if you want to repeat and try for NITs, IITs in the next year of examinations? Well, all the best to all of you. So let me introduce you to what CSAB is. CSAB is basically the spot round of JOSA. For example, CSAB happens after all the rounds of JOSA. That is, this time there are 5 rounds of allotments in JOSA. So after these 5 rounds of allotments are over is when CSAB starts. So let me talk in detail. So basically in today's video, we'll talk in general about what CSAB is, what the schedule is going to be, and secondly we talk about what are the eligibility criteria, who can apply through CSAB, and thirdly we'll see what happens after you get a seat allotment through CSAB. So basically what CSAB is, Central Seat Allocation Board. So it's headed by Ministry of Education. It is set up by Ministry of Education, and basically after the 5 rounds of JOSA, all the vacant seats in NITs and GFTIs and SPAs, that is NIT plus system. So all these vacant seats are allotted to students through what is called as CSAB. So like I said, the process will begin only after the rounds of JOSA allotments are completed. So basically this is the CSAB brochure. CSAB brochure, similar to what JOSA business rules have provided you. CSAB brochure is the go-to place where all your doubts will be cleared regarding the CSAB rounds of allotments, and the dates, schedules are all mentioned in that brochure. So this is basically the website of CSAB, very similar to JOSA website. And here in the information section is where the brochure is available and other important notifications are displayed. And this is, once it's active, this is where the candidate activity is shown, including your registration process and each steps of the process. The link will be available here, and your other important links like state-wise reporting centers, etc. The information will be provided through these links. And once the CSAB website is begins and the registration process begins, so this is from our 2022 our website from the 2022. So this is just for reference. Basically the tentative seat, you will be able to see what are the available number of seats in which institutes. Informations like that will be seen here. And the candidate registration and choice filling, similar to how it appeared in JOSA, it comes in the CSAB website. So in the business rules we had a schedule for JOSA. Similarly, this is a schedule that's going to be followed in the CSAB rounds. That is, so it's a very detailed schedule. So I'll share a simpler version of the schedule with you, and we'll discuss what are the main steps in this schedule that you should be aware about. So basically the first step will be your online registration. That is, even if you did register through JOSA, it's important that you register again in the CSAB website. Okay, you have to register again. So make sure of that point. The registration starts from 31st July and from 10 AM. Hopefully it will start in that time, and then the payment of enrollment fee, choice filling, etc. happens between 2nd August. Okay, so there will be a choice filling deadline, that will be on 3rd August. There are 2 rounds in the CSAB allotments. So round 1 and round 2 happens from 5th August, round 1 happens. Then again after the round 1 allotments are out, you have to give the willingness and upload the documents similar to what you did in JOSA, and round 2 happens similarly on 10th August and willingness by 12th August, and physical reporting, that is you have to report at the institute that you are allotted in this tentative dates. Basically these dates regarding the institutes will be cleared once you allotted the institutes. It will be going through it's important, when you are allotted the institute, basically depending on the institute website you should be up to date. That's where your dates regarding all that will be correct. Okay, so let's look at the counseling process of CSAB. So basically there are 6 important steps in CSAB counseling. That is, first is obviously the online registration, second is the payment of SREF or IAF1. See, this portion is a bit confusing, that is, just understand it as first set of payment and second set of payment. Unlike JOSA, you have an upfront payment that you have to make, that is your SREF, that is basically your enrollment fee, special round enrollment fee, and IAF is institute acceptance fee, and SRPF is special round processing fee. So this upfront before even giving the choice filling, you are supposed to pay a fee, because this rounds of CSAB happens after JOSA. So it's important that to make sure that you are very serious about your seat allotments. So that's why CSAB collects an upfront fees from you. And third one is the online choice filling and locking. Okay, it's similar to JOSA, you know what choice filling and locking is. Then starts your special round of allotment, seat allotment. Then you have to willingness of option, you have to choose the seat if you want or not, and then your document uploading, payment of IAF2. This is your second part of payment. So first part of a payment and second part of payment, and then comes your online reporting and document verification. Similarly round 2 happens, and physical reporting to your institute happens. So that's basically it about the process of CSAB. So far we have covered what CSAB is and where you can find the information regarding CSAB, where's the website and where the registration link will come. So all these things we have covered so far. Let me check if we have any questions so far. Okay, no questions. So let's get into the second part of our live, that is eligibility and enrollment fee. Okay, eligibility and enrollment fee. So who are eligible? To appear in CSAB? Who are eligible to appear in CSAB? That is, so there are around 8 types of eligibility. Okay, when it comes to the eligibility, if you have not appeared in the JOSA round of allotments, you are eligible. Okay, if you have already participated in JOSA as well, but you have not received any seats, still you are eligible. Okay, and if you have participated in JOSA, you have been allotted seats but cancelled due to non-payment of seat acceptance fee. Okay, in that case also you are eligible. And if you have exited from JOSA, you are eligible. If you have been allotted seats, also you have joined by paying SAF and PAF. So there are multiple cases like this. Okay, all these people are eligible to appear for JOSA, appear for CSAB. Okay, so just make sure you do fall into all these categories. Okay, then we'll see. So we looked at who are eligible. So I told you even before the choice filling, you are supposed to pay a fee called IAF and SRPF for CSAB. So basically for SC, ST, PWD category, 25,000 is the fee. For general category, 45,000 is the fee. Okay, so when it comes to CSAB, you are in this amount, 5,000 is a processing fee and it's not refundable. And in case you did mess up regarding your category that you have entered while registration, then in that case, if you want to opt back to general category, you have to pay 17,500 as your for correcting that mistake. Okay, so we have covered the, so we have covered basically what CSAB is and what the eligibility and enrollment is. So let me just check the comments. I did miss out on a few comments. Hey ma'am, when will admission process start, like reporting at college and all? So are you talking about JOSA or are you talking about CSAB? Just confirm it in the comments please. Okay, the question was to Fatima. JD, good evening ma'am. Good evening JD. Okay, JD, do you have a question for me? Okay, so let's get back to the live. Okay guys, so third portion is willingness and payment. Okay, when do you give willingness? So once CSAB has allotted you seats, that's when you have to decide if you want to accept that seat or not. So you have multiple options like freeze, float, slide. You're familiar with freeze, float and slide, right? We have done it so far. So I'll just go through that freeze, float and slide. Freeze is you are accepting the seat and you don't want to go into the next round of allotment. So that's basically freeze. Float is you are accepting the seat but you want to try your luck in the second round of allotment as well. And thirdly is slide, that you are accepting the seat and you want this campus itself but you want a different specialization. That's basically in case of, for B.Arch guys it's not very important, because for B.Tech and all it's important that you can choose a different course in terms of with the slide option. Okay, so another two new things that you're not familiar about is withdraw and exit. So in case of withdraw, you are rejecting the seat that's allotted to you and you want to exit the second, like you don't want to try in the second round of allotment. And exit is that you have not been allotted in seat in the first round of allotment and you don't want to try your luck in the second round of allotments. And when it comes to surrender is that you are rejecting the seat that you have been allotted but you want to try again in the second round of allotment. So that's basically it. So there are like freeze, float, slide, withdraw and exit and surrender as well. So let's come to the second part of our fee payment. Okay, so let's come to the second part of fee payment. So once you give your willingness, you are supposed to pay 12,500 in case of SC/ST and 35,000 in case of general. So let's next thing let's talk about is refund and fee adjustment in case like you are withdrawing from the seats that you are allotted. So basically like I told initially, 5,000 is a non-refundable amount, so it will be deducted from you. In cases where you have already paid SAF in JOSA and withdraw later or fail to pay PF, okay, in those cases you will have a withdrawal fee of 2,000 additional other than this 5,000. So another case is that you will have to pay an additional 2,000 in cases like you did not complete online reporting or document verification during special round 1 is unsuccessful, candidates exercise the willingness options, withdraw. So in those cases, in case you surrender your option, so in those cases an additional of 2,000 will be taken from you and only the remaining amount will be refunded to you. And there are a few chances where there are no refunds allotted for students. It's basically, one is you fail to join the allot institute. You are allotted a seat and you don't join the institute. And secondly is allotted seat in special round 2 and you fail to pay the fee of IIT-U, okay. Then seat is cancelled due to ineligibility during special round 2. So in case you are after your document verification you are found to be ineligible, in that case also you are not, your refund is not going to be you won't get your refund. So that's basically about CSAB. So what all did we cover? We covered about what CSAB is and what is the schedule, what type of fee payments are coming in CSAB, and what colleges. I showed you the website where you can get more information regarding CSAB. We covered all those things. We talked about refund, we talked about fee payment. So all these things we did discuss about. Anything further you're finding difficult, or once the time the CSAB allotment starts, registration starts, we can discuss further. You can, if you have any doubts, you can ask us in the comment section. And if there are any doubts that we are not like able to clear for you, you can always, in terms of document verification etc., you can always directly try the CSAB helpline number, and CSAB website is provided. So that's basically it, guys. So let me complete by saying that here at THiNC we provide B.Des, B.Arch and M.Des coaching. And we have both weekend regular repeater batches, we have crash batches. So we help you through online and offline classes. We have 5 branches across Kerala, and that's basically about us. And wish you all the best in your upcoming allotments, and do contact us in case you want to take admissions with us. Please contact us in these 2 numbers, that's 8086 111044, 8129 111 226. Okay guys, thank you for joining us, and all the best with your allotments. Signing off.